poor guy.
Hey, it's not letting me go to the party because I don't know why. But I'm streaming. Can somebody, Kirk, you boot me out of the party?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, have a good night, fellas.
All right,
Stream
Coach,
going
it's
up.
the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cordero.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Kirk, you boot me yet? Yep. I guess he do.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
82. Here we go.
Play action. Now Wentz. Rolling to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
"35 yards that time on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still fighting. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is Ajayi. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Wentz now to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to go for a... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Come on now, let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On play action, it's Wentz. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark. coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Packers get set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And fights through one man. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Rodgers now on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Zoom, zoom.
Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown in green and gold. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some room to work, and there he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Flush to his right. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mike Daniels in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
We're good, we're good.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. He juked him. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here's Penny on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. After the penalty, it's Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Oh, good move at the 10. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wentz now to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is what...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Flipping left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In for the score. And the Packers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Able to slither by. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, Fear.
For us is that crescendo lasts for a while.
How are you, buddy?
Game here, an entire
I miss you,
season.
man.
We get
I
into the
miss you.
playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
Devin said captain. That was him.
So for Green Bay, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play
Nah, I'm about to go
on a
though.
Sunday night.
What y'all
And they'll
playing,
be
fourth
back
though?
home next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
No, I'm about to, if y'all throw up the
Meanwhile,
stream,
for
I'll watch my fourth.
Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas
Had the
Cowboys.
great week 1.
I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Devin, this that worked.
You lose, dude. Yeah. I don't know what I got you. Look at Dom doing the wall flower.
You got it, son. The wide open touchdown was made.
Come on. You really are Dom.
Look at the young. Yeah.
Professional game. You gotta get offensive rookie of the week.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. But I mean, then again, Aaron Rodgers gets player of the week.
Dom, you can't be in here not gonna party. What? You have to dance. Oh my God. Who man is this? Thank you, man. Jonathan's been a wallflower. Yeah, game? Game got all the moves. All the moves.
Maybe his home is playing the field goal. So he might be going for it here.
Your kids are fucked
Boom.
And then he gets 6-6 on the fly. That's way. Risky.
Who we play? Hey, Fear. You playing this season, bro? We play next.
I hope I can.
Nah, respect. I feel you.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to miss the draft today.
They game next week.
What do you say?
Hey, he's just looking at my schedule. I got you week 3.
There's a llama here. There's a llama to our south, but there's no one ball for it without weather.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea.
Yep. There was. Because I have crack.
Yeah, I didn't look both ways.
Protect me. Protect me.
Oh, his agility is only 80 now.
Whoa. Don't blow yourselves up. Shit. You pulled out that rocket like you was about to fire on.
Protect me. Protect me.